everybody.
Did Mr. Vincent come to bring the other car behind us?
No fun like waiting.
That's right.
So, this.
Yeah.
Well, it's about time, you guys. You're sleeping in, are you?
We had to get some energy.
My goodness. All right, everyone's here. Everybody counted for? Let me see everybody's hands. Are they good and strong? No, like fancy jewelry? Good, all right. Come on over here, Katie Grant. Let's do our intros and then we'll finish up doing what we're doing and tell you what's going to happen for the day. I'm Scout. I'm one of the farmers here, and
I'm Katie. I'm an intern here for the summer.
I'm Grant, also an intern.
so what we're doing today is we are going to fill in the blank. We're going to plant garlic. Yeah. So the idea is that some of you guys are leaving early, and some of you guys are staying with us the whole time. So the idea is that we plant garlic this morning here, and then we're going to go back up to the home farm. We actually rent this farm down here. And then this afternoon we're going to go up to the home farm. Katie and Grant are going to give you a short tour because we raise a lot of other things. And then we're going to go to the garden and do another planting of garlic if we have time. To the other garden. So on our farm, Sunday Farm, we raise about 4.5, 5 acres of vegetables, organic. We have greenhouses. We raise 4,000 or 5,000 birds, chickens, turkeys, pheasants, ducks, and geese. We have a large composting operation, which we use for ourselves as well as to sell. And then we also have a woodlot that we make money on and use firewood for heating all of our buildings. And then we have other smaller crops that are just for us or for barter, like honey, maple syrup. We also raise raspberries and asparagus. We can go on and off. We've got 4 people. We're going to need 4 people for potato harvesting. And that's just at the end of this row here. And maybe I'll work with the potato harvesters. And Katie, Grant, and Maria will work with the garlic folks. And so this is the process, you guys. This is our fertilizer. This has been composted in the spring because we had potatoes here already. So that compost is a general nutrients for all the soil. Now we're going to add this stuff, which is an organic fertilizer called ProStart. Okay? And this helps with root growth.
Isn't that counter?
Nope, it's an organic fertilizer. It's for root growth. See that middle number right there? What number is it? Go down. Ideally, we don't want to walk in the beds. Every time you walk in a bed, what happens to the soil? It sinks. Or what did you say? It packs it down. We're all about keeping our soil as healthy as possible here. It's the only way we can grow the incredible, delectable vegetables we do grow because we work on our soil all the time. Okay?
So Mitch, who works harder, you or Scout?
I don't know. I have to do all the throwing.
You get to do all the throwing.
It's tough to throw, isn't it, Mitch?
What kind of potatoes we got here, Scout?
These are called Purple Viking.
How Nordic?
Mitch has decided that they're great for throwing. 10 years from now, you had totally your own gig. You do vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
What else would you do?
Probably have a few cattle.
Now, cows for beef or for milk? So you'd milk.
And then...
And where would you sell the milk? Where?
I'd probably sell it to that cabin.
How about selling your milk direct so you make more money?
Oh, yeah.
Like put a sign up that says raw milk for sale. think people would stop by the farm and pick up. So, milk, either wholesale to sell to Cabot or retail, you sell it direct to your customers. And vegetables. Anything else? Because milk would be all year. Vegetables would be in the summer. What else?
I definitely have some chicken.
Some chickens. Layers or meat birds?
Layers.
Layers. And for an added income, you know what's really needed in this area is someone who would raise laying hens and then sell them.
Yeah.
You could have a nice business. $12. Say you sold them for $10 a bird.
Yeah,
say
that's
you
what we
raised,
get them for.
and say you raised 50 of them. How much money you make? 50 times 10, $500.
Yeah.
So you could pocket $500. That's pretty neat. Oh!
You let him out?
You could let the ducks out too.
So why would we have such a variety of breeds? Yeah, so some do better at different times of the year. Some produce more in the winter.
Some don't produce at all in the winter.
This bird right here is the one that lays the green egg. So that's, and they really do poorly in the winter, but people love having a blue egg or a green egg. They're kind of a crowd pleaser. I don't know exactly the ideal temperature the body has to get down to, but you have to drop it to mid-30s or something, and that happens really fast. And then they get packed that same day, go straight to the fridge, and then a couple days later they're at market and so on someone else's dinner table, which is cool.
You don't want to eat them though the day that you process them because they're actually not as good. You think like, oh, fresh meat, but it actually takes a couple days for them to get to their like best flavor and texture.
So yesterday we did so many because the end of this week Matt is going to smoke a bunch of them, which is like unbelievable. He does this Applewood smoked chicken. There's a big smoker across from the freezer, and the meat is just to die for. It's so good.
We started by measuring it all out, making sure it was square. Then we, with Maria's help, pounded in all of these posts into the rocky soil.
How hard was that, Katie?
Really hard. We frequently use the backhoe of a tractor to like dig out large piles of rock. We also used a jackhammer to break through rock, which was also very difficult. So we got those in, you get them in all perfect, then you assemble the bows, and now we're just basically every day trying to add different support systems so that it gets stronger and stronger. And then the very last thing we will do is put on plastic.
Being a farmer's not so bad. You get to work for yourself.
Yeah.
You're growing food for people.
Yeah.
And you get to be outside.
Get to be outside. Yeah.
What could be better?
So Scott, was this a productive afternoon for you? Productive morning?
This was wonderful. This is exciting. We could not have gotten this done without this many kids.
Cool.
And
guys
I think you guys learned something? What'd you learn?
How to plant garlic.
How to plant garlic. What
How to
else?
dig potatoes.
How to dig potatoes. What'd you learn about soil?
That you have to keep it healthy.
You have to keep it healthy. And what's a few ways to keep it healthy?
Not step on it.
Not step on it. Fertilize. What's compost do to soil? Makes it richer. Nutrients. What do we find in the soil? I mean, you guys all eat. I think you should all be on a farm.
That's what I think.
Growing something, you know. I mean, you guys will come back maybe next year, or you'll drive by with your parents and you're running and you'll see that garlic growing. That's got to be a pretty good feeling to see you worked hard today and you got to see, you know, we're going to get 100, 150 pounds out of the garlic you planted. And that's pretty amazing. And some of it is going to go to a food cupboard, which that's even cooler. I mean, not only did you help us out as a farm, but you also helped out your community, which is pretty intense. They say of every $100 you spend, I don't know if you saw the article I wrote in the paper, you spend $100 locally, $64 of that $100 stays in your community. If you buy from a non-local business, Of that $100 you spend, only $43. So $20 difference, and that could make or break a store over a month or two. And here's to a bunch of local kids who did good today. And we're very appreciative of you guys all coming out to help. It made a monotonous job a heck of a lot more fun. Say hi, Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Nova.
We had fun, didn't we? You guys are supposed to say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.